Good morning. Today I'm in Lincoln's Inn Fields. I'm not making a video about Lincoln's Inn Fields, but the streets that are sandwiched between Lincoln's Inn Fields and Holborn. And I'm going to start off along the northern side of Lincoln's Inn Fields and then work my way around and just walk around these streets. So there you go. This is 1 and 2 Lincoln's Inn Fields, and that is Lincoln's Inn Fields itself. The greenery you can see there, which is at the moment closed because it's about, I don't know, 10 to 7, something like that. And there's already a plaque. Not very interesting. This stone was laid by G.J. James Esquire, 7th of the 12th, 1972. I would have been a baby. Plaque on the wall there. Civic Trust Award 1975. What for that? Oh, and this is Sir John Soane's Museum. I've always wanted to go in here, but I've just never found the time. Let's have a quick read up. This is the historic house of Sir John Soane, 1753 to 1837, one of the greatest British architects of his day. Soane built the Bank of England, Dulwich Picture Gallery, and this, his own extraordinary home. Soane was a passionate collector. He displayed his extensive collections of art, antiquities and curiosities here, and in 1833 negotiated an Act of Parliament to preserve his house as a national museum on his death. Alright, okay, you get the idea. But reading about that, doing a little bit of research, I heard that the only reason that he presented it to a board of trustees for the nation was because he didn't want it to go to his son, because he despised his son. That's what I read anyway. Yeah, look at this, like, entry is free. There's the opening times there. Wednesday to Sunday, 10 AM to 5 PM. Last entry, 4:30. Entry is free. Yeah. Something free to do in London. Look at that, headquarters of the Royal Canadian Air Force overseas. Didn't know that was there. Coming to the end of the northern edge of Lincoln's Inn Fields, and we're going up Newman's Row. And as if to help people, if English isn't your first language, somebody might call that Newman's Row, but somebody's put there R-O, as in Newman's Row, which is how it should be said. Somebody's phonetically helping everybody. Je suis partout. Whatever the hell that means. Je suis, I am. There's all little bits and pieces to look at everywhere here. So yeah, this is Newman's Row. Just a random tree in a courtyard. Someone having a kip on the floor. Whetstone Park. So this is basically just the backs of the buildings that we was just looking at in Lincoln's Inn Fields. On the left anyway, and on the right you're looking at the backs of buildings that face onto High Holborn. People having a morning snack break. They'll probably having a snack before they go into work. Them benches in there. That's obviously private in there, so I can't go in there. Morning. So we are now coming up to Gate Street. And we're back to where we just was, on the corner of Lincoln's Inn Fields. So let's walk up Gate Street, see where it takes us. The Ship Tavern. Looks inviting. Let's read the blurb. The Ship Tavern. This tavern was established in the year 1549 during the prescription of the Roman Catholic religion. It was used as a shelter for priests, and services were held here secretly. The neighbourhood was once notorious for the gambling houses of Whetstone Park. Famous visitors have been Richard Penderell, who aided King Charles's escape, Bayford shoemaker and antiquarian, the woman Chevalier d'Eon, who lived as a man, okay, and Smeaton, the builder of the first Eddystone lighthouse. Wow, didn't know that. It was a centre of Freemasonry, and a lodge with the number 234 was consecrated here by the Grand Master, the Earl of Antrim, in 1786. Little turnstile. Look at the sign. That's the smallest London sign I've ever seen. Look at that. Look, there's my hand, and there's that sign. That's tiny. So yeah, let's have a walk up here. Little turnstile. You can get a Brazilian wax down here if you want. Oysters and stats. Nice. That's a nice little parade of shops there. And this is bringing us back out onto High Holborn. Right, I think there is another way to get us back to them little back streets. And I think it's called New Turnstile. Which is here. So, off into the back streets again. And it looks like there's absolutely nothing down here at all. The only thing of note is the windy paving. This is just the backs of buildings that face onto other places. Smells of piss, I know that. This is Gate Street. Oh yeah, look, we're back to the Ship Tavern. Oh, so this is a continuation of Gate Street that we was in earlier. See this all the time. So now we're coming out onto Kingsway. And at this precise moment we're running out of back streets. I can see one down there I could go and investigate, but I didn't walk down before. Twyford Place, I don't know how I missed that. I wonder where that goes. Let's have a look. Twyford Place. It's quite busy, bearing in mind it's still only 7:05. So this is Twyford Place. Never walked up here before. I don't know how I missed this. Oh right, it's off of Gate Street. But I didn't walk the entire length of Gate Street. I just looked down it and said, oh, there's the corner of Lincoln's Inn Fields where I was. Or did I? No, I just walked straight past it. Because that's Whetstone Park there. Yeah. Oh right, okay. That just shows you. Must be going mad. I just walked straight past this one. And walked up there. So yeah, we're back out onto Kingsway. And I've never ever really noticed that there was a church there. St Anselm and St Cecilia Catholic Church. Because when you're driving past on Kingsway, got all these trees and clutter and buses, everything's in the way, so you never really see it. But there it is. Coming to the top of Kingsway where it turns into Southampton Row, where it crosses High Holborn. And this is Holborn Station. Loscar. It's a new hotel. John Bunyan, 1628 to 1688. That's quite a short life, wasn't it? Oh no, weren't too bad. Maths was never my strong point. So where are we here? Is this Fisher Street or Catton Street? One of the two. There's no signs here to tell you. Where they do these buildings up, they take the signs down and don't put them back. Annoyingly. That you wouldn't even know that that was there. Look, that used to be a Baptist church. Now it's obviously a bar. Never even knew that was there. The Baptist bar. That was a church. That's crazy. Okay, right, so this is Catton Street. I thought it was. And we're coming out onto Proctor Street here. This is like the Holborn one-way system. Let's see if I can get across the road here. At least I've only got to look one way. So, more back street. Just back to buildings basically. Not much to see here. There's an alarm going off. The Bountiful Cow. Dane Street. Right, okay. Takes you up to Red Lion Square. I've got to keep in the shadows because this sun will be right in the lens. There's blocks of flats behind here. That's mad. All this noise going off and you live there. Eagle Courtyard. That's where the noise is coming from. That's a pain in the arse, isn't it, for the residents, that going off all morning. It's only 7:10, roughly. Look at that, there's the Sierra Leone High Commission. Law school. There's a crow. The sun's bright this morning. Get back into the shade again. Right, that street was Eagle Street. This is Red Lion Street. Takes you up to Theobald Road, the Holborn Police Station. much to see down there. Sandland Street. Look at that, the old Nick. That's tucked away. The old Nick. There's a picture of old Nick himself and a badger above him. So I've never heard of this 3 Cups Yard. 3 Cups Yard. Never heard of it. Right, well, there's nothing to see there. Apart from the fact I didn't know that 3 Cups Yard existed. I do now. Hand caught. That looks interesting. I'll have a little look up there. I'll just take you up to Bedford Row at first. That's Bedford Row. Takes you up to Theobald's Road. It's obviously an old water pump. There's no plaques or inscriptions or anything there to tell you why it's there or when it was put there. This is Brownlow Street. I would walk down there, but that looks pretty uninspiring. There's nothing down there. St Giles Board of Works. Now, that must be a really old lamppost. St Giles Board of Works. God, that's before London County Council, that. I'm sure. That might be when that old fountain was put there, or water pump, whatever that is. Right, we're drawing to a conclusion now. I have got to get back to work and I ain't got all morning, so I'm going to walk down Hand Court because it looked interesting. That's where it'll end. Well, the right side's not interesting, obviously. That is a giant office block, not height wise but area wise. That takes up a lot of land by the looks of it. 23 Hand Court. Hand Court. Yeah, we're coming to the end now. There's not much to see anymore. Well, there is, but you could go on all day, really. Let's stop the pesky skateboarders. "50-50, are you brave enough?" What, to walk up Hand Court? Why wouldn't I be? There we go. This is High Holborn. One last little lane to show you, so that we've gone full circle and we're back to near where we started. Great turnstile over there. That will take us back to where the walk very nearly started. Great turnstile. Back to the random tree in the courtyard. "30 Lincoln's Inn Fields." I thought that might have something interesting to say. 1988 is probably when that was built. That's it, I'm done. That's another walk. Another walk ticked off the list. Quite a few interesting little streets there, I think you'll agree with me. Alright, one more thing. This piece of artwork, let's have a look at it. Oh, Lincoln's Inn's open. I might walk through there actually, so it's not quite over yet. Right, so this is Art Gym, but it's not as we know it. Hold up. Camdonian, Barry Flanagan, 1980. The Camdonian. Oh we are. This is going to finish it off. A walk through Lincoln's Inn Fields. William Frederick Danvers. Died 1928. These crows have had all the rubbish out the bin, look. This is the only bit of greenery around in this part of London. If you look at a map of London and you look at green spaces in the city and around Holborn, there's not many of them. So that's why all these crows are here. God, it's like Alfred Hitchcock, the birds around here. That crow there, look. Hello, mate. You're taking over this place. Right, so yeah, we are back where we started. There's that fountain. That's it. I'm done. See you another time.